Hello everyone, welcome to your weekly Mystic. This is the last portion of 2019 going into the first portion of 2020. Like the Fool card, we're making that circle, that continuous circle of life, and it is going to be an amazing week. I feel it already. Let's have a quick conversation about what this is, and if you're looking for something else on my channel, then please visit the eyeball icon over on the left. It's a little icon down here at the bottom left corner. Underneath my reading, you'll see the icon. Touch it and it'll take you to my home page. You'll be able to find all your horoscopes and things like that. This is not a horoscope reading. It's all about the energy of every day of the week. So we're doing a little bit of an overview. So it's a weather forecast basically. And if you'd like a private reading for your own personal energy, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. Whenever you book your reading, I'll be more than happy to assist you. All the stuff being said, let's see what this week holds. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light they are intended. We thank you for your divine guidance as always, and we welcome your energy here. Thank you so much, Divine, for your presence. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Your underlier, nice, we like that, is the Six of Pentacles, more than you anticipated. So receiving some kind of windfall or bonus. It doesn't always have to be money. It can be anything of value. And let's see, these are the Law of Attraction cards. You see me use these in the daily affirmations and the daily mystic if you're one of my mystic members. I've got the universe. The universe will show me the right path to take to reach my goal. It's so true. If we'll stand out of the way, it's so funny how the universe can really make headway without our meddling in it, right? All we have to do is be open to receive, and the universe has its own thing going on. I know you guys just heard me talk about the Mystic membership, and I know somebody's wondering quizzically, how can I be a Mystic member? Right below this video, there's a join button right next to the subscribe button, which I hope you've already pushed. And if you have not, please do so now. I appreciate all my subscribers, all my shares, all my likes. You guys are awesome. If you want to be a Mystic member, it's on the lowest rate. It's roughly, in US dollars, it's $5. I don't know what it translates for everyone. But you get 20 readings a month for that $5 with meditations. And they're for daily concentrated energy. They're like the daily affirmations, only I use different decks. And I think it's the value is very worth it. For $5, it's a lot. So, and it helps support my channel. That's my plug for that. So we have the pineal activation. Okay, so there's something new I've started doing at the end of this reading. There'll be an educational portion that I'll pull out the books that go to these decks, and we'll talk more in depth. This one's going to be an interesting one if you all need to know what your third eye is and how it works. That's the pineal gland. It's a little tiny thing located here's your eyeballs and your nose canal. It's right behind that, right behind your throat in the very back. So, well, it's kind of in the top, but you know what I'm saying. So this is a really important card, and I suggest you to stay tuned for the little extended version after the meditation. So the pineal gland is awakening. That's what people call it when they start to have these spiritual experiences and knowledge being downloaded. That's the pineal connection. It's lots of visuals, when it happened for me. That's why I got these cards, was because when it happened, I started seeing geometric patterns when my eyes were closed. I still see them. It doesn't go away. And I got curious about what was happening, and the universe provided the answer. That's what's so cool, is it put me in the right place at the right time to hear what it was. So now I know all of this about this. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Moonstone, cycles of the moon, and this is this is a perfect apropos stone for the cycles, because the moonstone is perfectly situated in the cycle of 1 year to the next. So, hello. Thank you, wonderful crystals. And we also have our other little set of cards here I didn't put out, so I got too busy yapping. I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend and or evening if you're watching me during the week. Hey, all my friends. I love you guys. Looky there. Okay, there's the first. All right. So that's a contract or some kind of document for somebody on Monday. If somebody's waiting to sign something, looks like Monday is going to be when the deal gets done. Our underlier is being called to work. Somebody might be getting a job. The first two cards here are the Page of Rods with the Six of Pentacles. If you're not getting a job, you're getting a raise. For sure. Somebody. I know it's going to be several of you, so usually around this time of year is when the assessments come through. Okay, we're ready? Are we sure we're ready? Let's go. Let's see what happens. Seeker, Monday. We're trying to be in line with ourselves. This is going within, making sure we're good with what we're doing in our lives. Very apropos for the end of the year. So perfect, because this is what we all do. We take an assessment of where we've been, where we want to go, and how we're going to get there. Now, a lot of times we think we have to get there externally, but truly, it's your internal that brings you to the next thing. So it's your own inner thinking, your own inner belief system. So let's work on getting that aligned with what we want on the outside. If you remember, it all happens within you before you ever see it. So Monday's the day of alignment. Monday's the day of finding our path, of shining our light, getting that light stoked, getting everything beautiful. And we're going to do that when we do the meditation. And then there's the contract. So sometimes this might mean an ethereal contract, a soul contract, any kind of agreement, okay? It also can mean someone starting a job, okay? Making a contract to begin the next cycle in your life, okay? Working for someone or buying or selling a home. It can be many, many different kinds of documents. Some of you, it may be a marriage license or a divorce decree. Sometimes it's an acquittal for something or dismissal. You start the year off free, right? From whatever the burden was of that ugly, nasty mess. And you're ready to move forward. This is the 31st, so here you are, the Three of Wands, picking up that next year, 2020, and ready to move forward, ready and willing, poised to go. This is saying I'm done with the last stuff I've been dealing with. I'm ready to let's get this new show on the road here. We've got the Page of Swords, information coming in. So this is getting everything you need, all the information you need to move forward. So you have the Hermit, and this is a little, it's a parchment, but it's part of the Hansen Roberts deck. It's an extra card, and I'll leave it in just for this purpose because it does stand for something, a written document. So you have that for Monday. Tuesday is the Three of Wands, moving forward, and Page of Swords with the information being brought to you that you need. And ready to close the door. This is the ending of one. And allowing yourself to move forward from 2019. Closing the door to 2019. Boy, are we closing the door to 2019. Slamming the door, I would say. We got the Ten of Swords on the Ten of Swords, baby. Ten of Swords. So, this is the universe allowing us to pull that worry off. That's the close of that cycle. So the first day of January brings in the slamming of the door on all of our fears. Now, that might be somebody's good New Year's resolution. I did that myself, and it's made my life so much better. It's why I read the way I do. It's why I am the way I am. I decided I was no longer going to be a victim, and I was certainly not going to be a victim of my own fear. And this is definitely closing the door to all toxic energy. If you have toxic people in your life, if you're working at a toxic place, this is where you ask the universe, or you tell the universe, I affirm and believe you will provide for me a way out of this. I promote all of those nasty people up out of my life, and that's the way you do it in a positive, so you're not pulling negative karma to yourself. Wish better for them. Wish that they wake up one day and realize what they're being. It's that kind of energy. Put a blessing on them. Maybe that's why they're the way they are, is they've gone through their life being so negative that everyone else feeds them back negative energy. They've never been fed back positive energy. So try it. I'm just saying, don't let them bring you to this place. So cancel that out. Let's start fresh this year. Three of Swords. We have the Three of Swords is the timekeeper. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, third time's the charm. And the Queen of Cups. So on the 2nd of January, we're having a moment. This is kind of a stall, right? Because it's giving you time, so it's not today. But it may be something beginning that you find out on Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is looking back with a little melancholy. Maybe having a moment. Here I am starting this new year. I didn't get as far as I thought I would, or I'm still at the same place. Look, cut all that off. Remember, we're letting go of that. Give yourself time to mourn the people you've lost throughout last year and start this fresh new year. Or people and things, and pets, my babies. I lost my baby last year, or this past 2019. So I understand. But he would want me to be happy. He would want me to move forward. So here we go. I know it's my dog, but I love that dog. You don't understand. This is the Hanged Man, and this is a beautiful energy of having the assessment, which is what we all do at the beginning of the year. So by the 3rd of January, you're taking a good look at the whole picture. What am I doing? How am I going to get to where I'm going? What do I need to do? How do I need to see this? This is taking a look from a different angle. Okay? How can I approach this? So you're just kind of getting an assessment of where and what you want and how the best way to navigate it is. Now, there's some conflict regarding, some things going on. Maybe that's your challenges. These are obstacles or challenges that you're facing, but it doesn't mean it's insurmountable. Okay? So the Five of Rods is a little bit of conflict. And that's Friday's energy. So then we have Saturday, Sunday starts off with the Page of Pentacles. So this is definitely talking about some money being offered for whoever this is. It may be the new job. It may be somebody offering you financial, some kind of deal, or just talking with you about finances, about whereabout we're going to be, how much it's going to cost, if you're planning on building or doing something. And then we have the Judgment card, which is something coming back from the past. Resurrected, okay? Something being resurrected. It doesn't have to mean from the past. It just means an old idea that you may have been carrying around that you wanted to do is now viable. This is something that is now you are able to actually take a look at and consider it. So definitely strong energy with that Judgment card, bringing something back around for another opportunity. So for all of you who are just here for the weather forecast, blessings and abundance to you. For those of you who are going to stay for the meditation and the educational portion, here we go. If you have a moonstone, please grab it. Trying to think. I have a bracelet. Yes, I have a moonstone bracelet, so I'm going to put that on. Okay, moonstone. Here we go. Remember not to hold your breath. I am channeling, So the important part for you is to inhale with me and exhale with me. In the meantime, while I'm speaking about moving the energy through our bodies, then you should breathe shallowly. That way you're not in any kind of position of uncomfortable energy. Here we go. Breathing in beautiful white divine light from your crown chakra now. Inhale. Bringing the energy straight into your heart chakra. Releasing all old energy and allowing yourself to shed 2019. Letting go of last year. Letting go of all the uncomfortable energy, of all the disappointments. We let go of all that doesn't serve us. Within our heart, we fill our hearts with the joy and happiness of all the good things we've accomplished in 2019. And we allow ourselves to refill ourselves with the joy and hope of 2020 arriving. Beautiful energy. As we allow all negative energy to fall to our feet from our heart, we let it go like a sponge wringing out old water and refreshing and rinsing it out with beautiful white light, allowing us to be restored and renewed. As we exhale, we send all negative energy back into the universe to allow it to be recycled and renewed. Exhaling now. Inhale and hold it in your crown chakra. Inhaling white divine light now. Allowing the new cycles of this year to register in our wonderful crown chakra and our connection to the divine as we receive new opportunities and new abundance, knowing that this year will be a wonderful addition to our life's path, allowing the connection of all information to be sent 100%, removing all shadow energy, all blockages are removed, and our signal is restored to 100% capacity and perfect transmission. We move our energy now into our pineal gland. As the awakening of our pineal gland begins to activate our spiritual energy and knowledge, then we get the download from the universe of all that we need. We're able to see and visualize as well. And if you have the ability to be clairaudient, we allow that to be tuned in as well. Clairsentient and clairvoyant, allowing all spiritual energy to come in to our beautiful pineal gland and open it in whatever way the universe allows, and allow the divine knowledge to be heard in a language that we can understand and have a perfect image of whatever is being shown to us by the universe as we receive all information in the love and light it is intended. We move now into our throat chakra, allowing our throat chakra to be relaxed, letting go of the tension or nervousness or fear of anxiety of being heard. We let it go, and now we know that we are able to speak clearly with spirit in mind, allowing our compassion and love for each other and ourselves, speaking in your inner voice kindly and lovingly to yourself, letting go of the negative self-critic that's in there. We actually pluck that out like a root, just right from the root. We pull it right out. That little guy needs to go right out. We drop him on the ground. Self-critic is removed for 2020. We are encouraging and nurturing to ourselves, and we allow the divine to guide us to be encouraging and nurturing to all those around us. We move back into our heart chakra now, bringing that beautiful energy of the moonstone and divine white light in. With every beat of our heart, every cell in our body is restored, renewed, and brought to its fullest empowerment. The vitality of life is pulsing through our veins, with divine light illuminating us from within, bringing us to full illumination from head to toe. As a divine being of light, we restore every cell, every disease, every dysfunction. We remove all pain, all hurt, all trauma, all self-judgment and judgment of others is released. We no longer feel the need to be in that place. Move now into our solar plexus, and we allow the beautiful light of the universe, the center of the universe, the sun energy, to be awakened and activated within ourselves as every chakra is ignited through this energy. It is our core energy. We know that we are one with all, and we operate in the kindness and lovingness that is the universe. We move now into our sacral chakra, allowing your sacral chakra to be activated with creativity, passion, and energetic wonderment, allowing yourself to be curious and creative and innovative, and involving others in the idea that they are allowed to create too. Being able to be the gift of someone else's creativity, of awakening them to that, is truly an honorable thing. By doing your own creativity and allowing others to see it, it allows you to be the mentor, the awakening force that allows someone to find their center, to find their path in the creative life. Life is the source, and creation is the beginning of that life. Moving now into your root chakra, we ground and center and bring ourselves to full alignment with all the chakras, completely harmonic. As we exhale, we send out anything that is not in our divine alignment, and we allow ourselves to receive all information that helps us to move forward in the wisdom of the universe. Exhaling now. Last time, breathing in beautiful white divine light into your crown chakra. Inhale. Sending that light like a laser beam through your body, down through the soles of your feet, into the core of the earth. Sending that light down, bright, piercing through all chakras, aligning them with the light, aligning yourself and feeling grounded and connected to Mother Gaia. All residual energy that remained in the body past the time we cleared is now removed with the light, burning away anything, any residue, anything that remained. We are 100% in alignment. As we exhale, we bring the same energy back up through our bodies, out the top of our crown, like a beautiful fireworks show. Like for the first day of the year, we bring it out for the celebration of life and send love and light to all who may need it. May it shower down and comfort and heal them and bring them into a place of oneness with all. Exhaling now. Many blessings to you all. Happy New Year. Thank you for being on this journey with me for this beautiful new year we're about to embark on. Many blessings to everyone. Now we have our little book. Let's get our book and see what this lovely card number 5. Oh, that's my Moonstone card book. Hang on, I got all excited and I was like, wait, that's not it. Oh, still a little dizzy from the meditation. That was really nice. So, awakening the pineal gland. So here's the little phrase it gives you to go with it. I awaken my pineal gland to strengthen and enable its full potential to stimulate my clairvoyant abilities. So, by drawing this card today, it is time to strengthen and awaken your pineal gland to enable its full potential. The pineal gland is a tiny endocrine gland. It's about as big as my fingernail, my pinky fingernail, this one. This little tiny pinky nail. The gland is a tiny endocrine gland in the brain cavity. It produces melatonin, a hormone that affects sleep and sleep patterns. Now, let me tell you something about this. If you take melatonin, and you think, oh, if I take melatonin, it's going to awaken my pineal gland. No, the pineal gland produces melatonin, and it does something different when it's coming through the pineal gland into the brain, because it's what surrounds the pineal gland is your brain fluid, and the secretion of melatonin from your pineal gland is different than any other melatonin. It's almost got a hallucinogenic property to it. Well, it actually does. That's why you can see. So this is a chemical that is not produced anywhere but this little pineal gland. Now, it is melatonin, but it ain't your standard melatonin. So just know that. Within our entire universe, from the macrocosm to the microcosm, everything functions within spiral formation. From the spinning of atoms and gases to the spiraling of shells, which is also what that is, the nautilus. Okay? From the spiraling of shells, pine cones, sunflowers. It's got shells twice. Huh, how about that? And some animal horns. To the spiraling of the cochlear of the inner ear, DNA, chakras, or the spiral arms of the galaxy. The spiral is an orderly energy which keeps the harmonic ebb and flow of all that we know as all of life as we know. Nature is mastered in the architecture of life through sacred geometry and math to keep the order and structure within everything living. When you look at the pineal activation template to the left side of the brain, there is a straight line to the binary numbers. So you've got all of this masculine side of the brain. See, it's a straight line. And to the right side is the feminine. It's the curve. It is time to start awakening and reactivating your pineal gland, which is known as the seer of enlightenment. Some know it as the spiral antenna and associated it with the third eye. The third eye is the sixth chakra, the center of wisdom, intuition, imagination, and the center of inner knowing. An open and correctly functioning third eye will lead to clairvoyance. Reactivating the pineal gland will help on all levels of intuition and inner knowing, and it can be achieved through meditation and healing practices involving sound and vibrations, such as Sofuego energies, and that's the sound energies that resonate, that you'll see some of these cards have numbers in the center. That's known as the Sofuego frequencies. The work at a cellular level will help turn on the switch, which will activate not only the pineal gland, but the DNA coding of ancient wisdoms. Start by listening to binaural sounds and Sofuego frequencies, which can be found on the internet. That's what it says in the book. Work with crystals by placing them on your third eye, and it says envisage. I don't know what that word is. Envisage. Envisage this area going from a blank screen. I would think this envision this area going from a blank screen to one of color and animation. The crystals that it suggests for you to do this with are the Herkimer diamond, selenite, amethyst, capped quartz, nirvana quartz, phenacite, and the twin quartz. So there you go. And the animal medicine is the owl and the snake. So that's the full thing on that. And that's the front cover here, the Phoenix Gateways. I love you. Thank you, my lovely friend Emily Kisvarda. This is that deck. Because this has taken me on my next portion past tarot into what's happening during the tarot, right? That's why I started seeking this out, because I started to see things that I had no experience or knowledge as to what was happening. So it's always great to have knowledge, and that's why we're doing this portion. So let's move on to Moonstone. They're all little alphabetically listed. So it takes me a second to thumb past it a couple times. This is the crystal reading cards, Healing Oracle crystal reading cards. Okay, so we have the Moonstone, which is from the two chakras related to it are sacral and heart, and the Moonstone can be white, pearly, and cream hues. Moonstone holds within it the essence of divine feminine and assists in deep connections to the moon and the blessings she bestows. The powerful Moonstone medicine also holds within it the magic and essence of honoring the cycles of life in all aspects. When you allow the natural cycles and ebb and flow into your life, you will feel a much deeper sense of freedom and inner peace. So the crystal meaning, it connects deeply with your feminine energy, enhances fertility. Oh, there you go. There's a fertility stone for those of you. I've got a couple of you who've asked me about that. So definitely, it's one of the fairy stone was the one that I knew for sure, but this is now I know the Moonstone. It creates new beginnings, new directions, and creativity. It connects you to the energy of the moon and her cycles. It assists in birthing new projects and creations. That's fabulous. Well, we know the moon is always that inspiration. She's got that real cool energy, always, always. So, this is the Diva message. Moonstone assists in bringing a deeper understanding and recognition to the cycles in your life. We are connected to and part of everything that exists in the universe, and energy flows in cycles through us at all times. Each cycle, the seasons, tides, and different phases of existence, bring with it new essence and meaning. The key is to surrender each specific cycle and energy, and that's what the 210 of Swords is about, letting go of the old, and allow the process to guide you as you learn and grow. The earth and nature are always in harmony. Connecting to them brings you into deeper connection to your own cycles. There are times when you are in your fullness and other times when you're in depths of darkness. It's time to become aware that how these cycles affect you, and allow yourself to come to in sync with them, honoring these cycles, bringing about deepening and healing of self as an extension of and sense of freedom. Oh, sorry, as an expanded sense of freedom. Don't know where that came from. My eyes got crossed. Cycles can last for days, hours, months, years, or lifetimes. You are being encouraged to recognize and honor your cycle that you are currently in, as it will bring a deeper understanding and awakening of your feelings and experiences. If you've been feeling confused or stuck in your life, if you're resisting the natural flow, you are encouraged to start swimming with the tide and connecting with the cycles in your life. The Divas are supporting a deeper connection and suggest that you connect to the earth and the elements that assist you in this process. This card also suggests that you are ending a cycle in your life, and we sure are. This is perfect. Remember to honor the process and let go of the old way of being and open up to this new energy in your life. This was a perfect stone for this reading. Oh my goodness. My cards are so amazing. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't, it's really not the cards. The cards are beautiful. They give the thing. But thank you, Spirit. You have really, really giving us the as always, always. And I'm just so thankful to be the messenger for these wonderful and enlightened energy messages. So I send you all out to begin your new year with the best possible energy. I love you all. Let's see what we can do 2020 and bring it in and have a really successful, wonderful new story to tell. Okay? Let's make some great new experiences. Many blessings to you all. Namaste.